Club Shay Shay, aka Shannon Sharp, has a podcast which is called Nightcap that he does with Chad Ochocinco, and they were talking about the Super Bowl and what's going to be happening soon, and the topic of Taylor Swift came up and kind of the role that she's playing overall in the Super Bowl and the promotion and different things like that. And now Shannon Sharp did not say she was the queen of pop. All right, so I'm going to put that out there already, but he did say that Taylor Swift is a needle mover over Beyonce, is more of a needle mover over Beyonce. So we're going to get into it. Listen to the video. Let me make sure. Yeah, I've got it on 1.25 speed just because they move a little bit slow. We're going to check this one out in case y'all haven't seen it yet. I want you guys to give me your opinion in the chat and let me know what you think. And then we're going to get to the comments here in a second. All right, so y'all check this one out. This is Shannon Sharp, aka Shay Shay in the building, aka Unk up in here. And they're talking about Taylor Swift and her role in everything that's going on with the Super Bowl, and then they move on to talk about the music.
The 49ers, because people are tired of Taylor Swift. That was all. That's all I saw my timeline. Oh, Taylor Swift, stop.
Taylor Swift ain't on the field.
Thank you. That's what you need to be worried about. You need to stop showing it. As a matter of fact, because here's the thing: what y'all don't understand, the NFL, and I took a page out of the NFL book when it came to my podcast. Right. I'm a sports guy. People would naturally assume I just talk to athletes. But I wanted to talk to entertainers. I want to talk to actors. I wanted to talk to celebs. I need a different viewing audience. The NFL said, all y'all that's complaining, y'all gonna watch. But those little 8 to 15-year-old girls, they not watching. They gonna come.
Yeah, and he's talking about how a lot of people who are watching and viewing the NFL now are viewing just to see Taylor Swift, which is crazy. But I mean, she's a superstar. Y'all see what she's doing. Y'all see the concerts that she's selling out. I mean, it's amazing what she's able to do. So he's right. And I've been thinking about this too when it comes to the music creation side of things. Where is the line between being creative and using all the tools that you have available to promote yourself? Like maybe that be collaborating with another artist that's not necessarily in your genre or with the music you make, kind of going back to the Drake conversation we had the other day about Drake being pop more than hip hop. Is he pop, or is he just utilizing the pool he gets from recording and creating music for a wider audience? Something to think about. Anyway, let's keep it going.
And now advertisers see that's a new base that we can get to. So while y'all talking, stop showing on Taylor Swift, the NFL, Roger Goodell promised those owners, he says, I'm going to turn this into a $25 billion annual revenue. In order to do that, you got to have new sources of revenue. Guess what?
And that was the best one.
Amazon said we want live events. Yeah. Netflix want live events.
All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to move forward a little bit.
Playing chess. Y'all playing checkers. She doesn't.
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah, Beyonce.
She not like this. Not like this. These eyes, Ocho. These 8 to 15-year-old eyeballs. Ocho, she
the same. He had the same feeling.
Ocho, yes. I love Beyonce. Beyonce ain't moving the needle like this chick, Ocho. No.
What? You
tripping, Ocho. This girl,
ask the chat.
She's the closest thing to moving the needle like Michael Jackson that we've seen. This is it.
What?
Oh man, what do y'all think about that? Woo! All right, so this obviously has been taken out of context a lot. People are saying, they're saying Shannon Sharp is saying that Taylor Swift is the next Michael Jackson. You know, that he's saying that she's the queen now. She's the queen of pop. I don't think that's what he's saying. He is saying kind of what we talked about a little bit earlier with the conversation about her having influence, about her brand, about her being able to bring eyes and her community. What do they call them? The Swifties, I guess. The Swifties to wherever she is. So many people are watching and tuning into the Super Bowl because Taylor Swift is there and she's dating Travis Kelce, which is very interesting. But what do y'all think in terms of influence? Is she up there with Michael Jackson? I don't know. That's a tough one. We're going to look at the numbers here in a second.
Whoa. Reel it back in a little bit, baby. Reel it back in a little bit. Beyonce moves the needle just like Taylor, if not more.
She doesn't.
Ask the chat, please.
Ask the chat, please.
She doesn't.
Do a poll. Do a poll. Because Beyonce has those same set of eyes, young, old, middle age, and old. including I. But I'm just saying,
Not like Taylor.
Hypothetically
Not like
speaking, Beyonce would move the needle the same
Not
way
like
Taylor
Taylor.
doing. It would be Beyonce being shown all the time.
Not
Yes.
like Taylor.
Oh, come on. Yes.
Not like Taylor, man.
He's right, and he's right. We're going to look into it in a minute. So we're going to go into this Billboard article. Y'all check out this Billboard article. It was posted in October of last year. And it's talking about the top 10 tours of all time. All right. And they're going to talk about this in the video a little bit later, but I wanted to kind of give y'all more background and kind of see where everyone ranks as far as touring numbers of all time and moving the needle, I guess, quote unquote, that Shay Shay's talking about over there. Ankh is talking about. So let's scroll down and see. So at number 10, we've got Coldplay with their A Head Full of Dreams tour in 2016. We've got Rolling Stones No Filter tour 2017 through 2019. We've got the Rolling Stones again. Shout out to them. 2005. Beyonce. Shout out to Queen Bee in the building. Her Renaissance tour 2023, which was last year, she grossed $580 million. Lord have mercy. $580 million. The attendance was 2.8 million, and she did 56 shows. All right. So y'all want to stop there or keep going? So just remember Beyonce's at number 7. And then we're going to keep going. We've got Guns N' Roses, Harry Styles. He's international like crazy. So I think that's going to be a little bit skewed there. And then Ed Sheeran, of course, another international artist. And then at number 1, we had Elton John's Farewell tour, grossing $938 million. But he did 330 shows, and that was from 2018 to 2020 and 2022 to 2023. Now, let's go and look at what Taylor Swift did in just this last year on her Eras tour. I know a lot of y'all probably heard about it. You may have seen this article and similar articles. Check it out. Taylor Swift's Eras tour hits record-setting $1 billion in 2023. You want to talk about moving the needle? You want to talk about moving the needle? Good Lord, 1 billion in 2023, just in 2023. Projected, she's projected to top 2 billion total. Let's look at this real quick. It is a quick article. Taylor Swift is just knocking these numbers out of the park, by the way. Taylor Swift's huge year just claimed a new record. Her Eras tour generated an estimated 1.04 billion in gross ticket sales, the first tour to ever hit the $1 billion milestone, according to the live music trade publication Polestar. Swift's tour topped all previous tours in ticket sales for the 12-month period of November 17th, 2022 to November 15th of 2023. Y'all, she did that in 1 year. Oh my gosh. You want to talk about moving the needle? That's moving the needle. During that time, the Eras tour sold an estimated 4.35 million tickets from 60 shows. So did y'all remember the numbers from these? All right, 939 billion, 330 shows, right? And then we go back to Queen Bee up here, 580 million for 56 shows. What is Taylor Swift doing? Taylor Swift, 5.3 million tickets from 60 shows. Beyonce, oh, I'm sorry, not Beyonce. Beyond ticket revenues, Polestar's research estimated the Eras tour merchandise sales at approximately 200 million during that run. You know, hey, I think there's no doubt that she's a needle mover. We'll keep it moving. And Swift may not be done breaking records. Polestar projects that Eras tour ticket sales for the next eligibility box office year will again hit 1 billion, taking the tour's total to more than 2 billion That's up from Polestar's previous prediction in June that Eris would rake in about 1.4 billion total gross ticket sales. Swift added dozens of shows both in the US and internationally since the first projection. Would y'all add shows if y'all saw ticket sales going that well? Oh my gosh. And she's not done. And she's not done either. So check this out. We're going to skip way down here. This is another thing that's not even counted into the ticket sales. And I think it's a very interesting stat as well. So y'all check this out. As a lot of y'all know, she did have a movie that came out in theaters as well. Y'all check this out. This week, the 33-year-old Swift was named Time's Person of the Year, which she called the breakthrough moment of her career after her record-shattering Eras tour and highly successful concert film that pulled $250 million at the global theatrical box office. Oh, this girl is killing it. This girl's killing it. You cannot deny the facts. You cannot deny the numbers. She is out here going crazy. I mean, sheesh. I don't know. I'll be interested to hear what y'all think in the chat. We're going to keep it moving to see what Onk has to say about this one, because Ocho Cinco is not having it.
Taylor Swift is, I mean, she a different animal. And Beyonce is phenomenal.
No, Beyonce is on another stratosphere.
I mean, those are the two. I mean, when it comes
her visibility, she's not like out there like that. The way Taylor is out there.
How much did they say?
Like
Taylor Swift, the revenue where she how many billions did she generate?
Chat, y'all help me out, man.
5 billion.
Somebody got to help Onk out now.
Put it up.
Oh,
hey,
of course
that's a good convo, right? That's a good topic right there. That's a good topic. Chat, y'all help me out.
I help you out.
All right, so we're gonna skip forward a little bit more.
Time. I guarantee you, Taylor Swift is first over Beyonce and Jay-Z and Rihanna combined. That's who they want. I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
Nah,
she turned them down. Now I ain't telling you no hearsay. I'm telling you what I know.
Yeah, I don't follow her either, but
Stop
that's
playing
crazy.
No joke.
I don't like that.
I just give you facts.
He said I don't like that. It doesn't matter.
Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts, ma'am.
Numbers don't lie.
It's Dragnet. I'm Joe Friday. Just the facts, ma'am.
Hey, but you funny.
Oh man,
I ain't buying that. Hey Jay, I know you're gonna see it in Jay. Text my phone.
All right, so we're gonna skip forward a little bit more.
I feel
$6,000 a ticket, and this was in 2016.
All right, this is a good point. I want y'all to hear this.
Like Taylor Swift. 38% says yes. 62% says no. I went to see a Beyonce concert. I spent $12,000.
Yeah, Taylor's
$6,000 a
ticket,
and this was in 2016.
Right. Matter of fact, you know why I'm pushing for Beyonce so hard too, because I used to be a background dancer. I did some choreography for Beyonce. I did the choreography for Lemonade. Like I helped with that. I was the executive producer of Lemonade.
Nobody believes that. All right, here we go.
Both of them filmed their tour, and not only so they got concert dollars, they went and put it in the movie theater. What did Taylor Swift?
Right.
Put it up. No, put it up.
Yeah, we just talked about that. She's going absolutely crazy. Hollywood Co says, I hate to be that person, but yeah, he's saying because she's white. Well, obviously, I mean, the majority, she definitely appeals to a lot more people. But I mean, she still got to make the music. She still got to be out there. So yeah, that's true. She's obviously white, and I think there's more white people listening to music. And Beyonce doesn't have as much support as she has. But if you're going to do that, then we'd have to put the argument if Beyonce. I just hate doing that. I mean, it's a valid point, obviously, because Taylor Swift, not only did she start out, she started country and then she moved over to pop. So then she had fans in that place. But she just appeals to more people, not only in the US, but internationally too. So that is a very true statement and a true point. But that doesn't take away the fact that she's killing it.
Want to do that? Put it up. See, y'all talk about, this is what I like. This is what I like. This is not about like.
Oh, I love everybody. I mean, I love everybody, but I understand and know what Beyonce can do. I know who Taylor Swift is. She's one of the greatest, but so is Beyonce. And I feel that, Beyonce,
That's how many people went to see the movie?
If given, yeah.
Yeah, nobody's debating that Beyonce isn't one of the greatest. I think what Unc is saying is basically what we were having a conversation about, is that she's just a bigger needle mover. I mean, she appeals to more people. She has a bigger fan base. I mean, you attribute that to whatever you want to attribute it to, but I mean, she's just bigger. She's better. The numbers don't lie.
Oh, the box office. Taylor Swift on her movie concert in the box office did 261.6 million. Beyonce did 44.4. 7 times.
We might need to check the
I'm
numbers.
just telling you, we actually checked them.
Exactly.
7 times. Oh, hold on, let me take that back. No, that's not
What source is at?
Yeah, and that's an interesting point. Leela says Michael has fans of all ages, all races, all backgrounds, etc., from all countries. I say the closest is Beyonce, since we're talking about these two. So you're saying Taylor Swift is closest to Michael as far as his fan base? Or I'm sorry, you're saying Beyonce is closer to Michael than Taylor Swift because of the fan base? That's just objectively not true, if that's what you're saying. Because Taylor Swift has a way bigger fan base than Beyonce. I mean, just look at the numbers that she's doing. Let's see. Casper Clark says, I can't wait till the color of your skin has nothing to do with anything. That's never gonna happen. I mean, yeah. Leela also says, I don't care what the numbers say. Michael Jackson didn't have the numbers. He had a certain ability to really connect with his fans to the point where they were fainting, stampeding, losing their minds. Okay, you don't care what the numbers say, then yeah, I don't know how to have that conversation then. Because how else do you measure support? You measure it by how many people fainted? I don't know. I mean, how else? I mean, she's got the streaming numbers. She's got the concert sales. She's got the movie sales. She's got the merchandise sales. So I don't know. I don't know how much. I don't know how else you would measure it. Yeah, I mean, numbers have to factor into it. It's bigger than numbers if you're just comparing them to Michael, is what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know that I agree with that.
What source did Ash use? What source did Ash use?
You pull it up. You pull it up.
Wait, I can't pull it up. I pay my bill. My phone ain't working.
Boxofficemojo.com. We going by box office. Whatever the box office say. I don't know. I don't work at the box office. I'm not at AMC. I'm not at any of the theaters. I'm not at iPick.
Man, you hurt my feelings right now. I know the chat on my side, but again,
Ocho Cinco is hurt, man. He's upset.
I don't know any Taylor Swift songs. I'm sure
he's gonna die on that Beyonce.
People are tired of seeing her, but I work with Beyonce. I've been a backup MC for her.
Let me ask you a question. I ask you this: Have Beyonce ever been to an NFL game? Yes. Do they show her like they show Taylor Swift?
That's because she's with Travis Kelce.
What? Ocho, stop. Stop. You said Beyonce is unbelievable.
He said his phone
I
was
said, hypothetically speaking, if Beyonce was dating a player of Travis Kelce's magnitude, then her face would be showed the exact same way. Yes, it would.
Yeah, I get what Ocho Cinco is saying, but what I think Unc is saying is that even if she were dating, let's say Russell Wilson and Ciara, for example, even if she were dating a top NFL player, she's still not going to have the same amount of reach that a Taylor Swift is going to have, because Taylor Swift's fan base is just bigger. I mean, even if you want to go to Leela's point, you take away the numbers, you just go based on impact. If you gave Taylor Swift and Beyonce, let's say, I don't know, this is going to be a bad example, but say you were to put on a free concert and you have the biggest venue, it's able to seat 1 million people, right? And you say, okay, the tickets are free. and everybody can come out there and they can see this person perform live. The argument is, as far as impact, is that Taylor Swift is going to have more people at her concert than Beyonce, and that's the needle moving conversation, in my opinion. Just because Beyonce's fan base isn't as big, and a million's probably not a good number, but say you just had a limited number of people that could go to a venue. Taylor Swift is going to have more people there for free. So you take away the money. She's just got a bigger impact when it comes to music, just because of the amount of genres. And Leela says, if Beyonce was able to cross over, well, you can't do that, Leela. Because then why not say if Beyonce was white? You have to take them as they are. And it's just the fact that Taylor Swift has a bigger impact and she moves the needle more than Beyonce does. So she says, anyway, let me let her finish her point. If Beyonce was able to cross over to pop, country, rock, etc., then maybe the numbers would look different, but that's not the case. So I see what you're saying. Taylor is covering more ground. Yeah, absolutely. And Beyonce could, if she wanted to go that route. I mean, it's definitely possible. I think she has the talent to do it, but I still, when it comes to as they are, Taylor Swift is just bigger and better than Beyonce right now. And I think it's hard to argue that, but I guess what you're saying. Hollywood Code says, I don't know, Taylor Swift songs never rode around bumping Taylor. Yeah, you could say that about a lot of them though. I don't know a lot of, I know maybe one Elton John song. And where is he at on the list? Elton John, right behind Taylor Swift with 939. I know Rocket Man, that's it. So I don't think that, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter, Ko. It's still,
What are we doing? We talk about Beyonce.
You miss it.
Wait a minute. Let me tell you, we talk about Sasha Fierce.
I see what you're saying.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, Leela says, as they are, I guess the numbers say Taylor's bigger. I'm not even a Beyonce fan. It's hard for me to accept any old MJ comparisons. Yeah, and it's not. I think mainly because you're looking at it more from a legacy standpoint. If you want to look at legacy and just impact on music, then I could possibly agree with you that Beyonce's closer to MJ in that point. But if we're just talking like actual impact as a single individual, Taylor Swift right now, and there's so many metrics we can measure that by, is the closest thing that we've seen in a while to Michael Jackson, possibly. I don't know. I haven't looked at all the numbers, so I'm not just going to take, Shannon's word for it. But I think he's making a valid point. If you look at just a few metrics, you can see, as far as impact, that Taylor, she's right up there. All right.
What about here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on
You
now.
do realize
Don't do
when
that.
the tickets for Taylor Swift concert was released, it broke the site.
No, Jaden, we're
It
not.
broke the site. How much did the concert pull up? Because they got a total in there.
Yeah, we already did this. So I think that's pretty much all we're gonna cover. Great topic though. Y'all go and watch this video. I think it's very interesting because Shannon goes on to talk about, some of the impact that she had when she was behind a voting campaign that they launched, and her impact there. I mean, Taylor Swift, she is just going absolutely crazy, and it'll be interesting to see. That's a lot of pressure. I mean, she's only 33 and she's got this pressure from, the NFL with her relationship. She's got pressure from music and performing. And now, I mean, we're starting to get into the political side where we're talking about voting and all these other different things. I don't know if I'd want to have that type of pressure. I don't know if I just want to be involved in that side of things, but who knows? Maybe she's already been involved in it for a long time, and this is nothing new to her. So shout out to Taylor Swift. Y'all let me know what you think. Is Taylor Swift the queen of pop? It's interesting. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. She's killing it. That's for sure. All right, what is Nick saying? We're about to get up out of here. Nick says, you could also argue in that case that Beyonce marrying the most wealthy and arguably the best rapper of all time has boosted her notoriety, wealth, reach, etc. It goes both ways. Very well said, Nick. That is a great point. That's a great point because look, that's a great point. It's the Kanye and Kim effect, right? Because if you look at her highest grossing tour, when was it? 2003. Was she married to Jay-Z at this point? Yes, she was. So shout out to Nick. That is a great point. But we're not going to do that. We're talking about single individual impact. But yeah, there's a lot of ways you could take that argument. I think it's easier to look at the numbers because then you take away some of those other factors. If you just look at it objectively, like this is what this person did, then you can kind of measure where they rank in more of an all-time standpoint. But yeah, shout out to her. She's killing it. King Creole's late to class asking what happened. Sheesh. Shout out to you. What are y'all saying over on BandLab? Shout out to Stack says, do y'all remember how big Destiny's Child was? Yeah, but that wasn't just Beyonce. But yeah, we remember. Hungry Ghost says, I don't even follow Tay, but she got respect for the bag. She's going crazy. Triple C says, it was a lot harder. Oh, I'm all the way off camera. My bad, y'all. It was a lot harder to get ticket sales back Michael's era because of marketing schemes these days. I don't think anybody's ever gonna touch Michael Jackson when it comes to impact, when it comes to legacy. Michael Jackson, he just had so much of, I mean, his whole life was spent around music. So you got the Jackson 5 days, and then you got moving into his solo days, and then you got his career just continued to evolve, and he got to reach more and more and more and more people. And he did something that had really never been seen before by an artist. So Michael Jackson's on his own planet. No one, in my opinion, I don't think anyone's ever going to pass him or repeat what he was able to do. But when it comes to impact, when it comes to reach, when it comes to moving the needle, as Shay likes to say, Taylor Swift, she's right up there right now. And some would even say Drake, if he chose to accept it, he could be in that conversation too.